Okay. So now we are going for the admittance plotting on the Z chart. Okay. Now this is the Z chart. Actually, you can say that it is the conversion of impedance to admittance. Now, if you want to convert impedance to admittance, simply you can convert. So how on the Smith chart, if the question is there, convert the impedance into admittance by using the Smith chart. So I will go for this. So I'll take the question one by one. So we'll go for the problem one or the question one. So here in the problem one, your ZL, that is, or I'll say the Z1, that is the impedance is given, that is equals to 60 minus J80, okay, ohm. This is what the impedance is given. And Z0, that is the characteristics impedance, it is given as 50. This is what the problem. Then what is find Y1 using Smith chart. This is what, okay, this is what the problem. Now you have to find it out the Y1 using the Smith chart. How we can find it out Y1 using the Smith chart? Y1 means admittance. So as usual, we'll go step by step. So we will go for the solution. So step by step, what are the things required here? Okay. So I'll go for the small z1. What is small z1? That is the z1, capital Z1 divided by Z0. So you can capital Z0. So you can do it. So 60 by 50. So it is 1.2 plus 60 by 50. It is 1.2. And yes, correct. And minus J 1.6. Okay. This is what your Z1. Now, what the first thing that we have to do? We have to plot this. Okay. So you plot this small Z1 on the Smith chart and then convert it to the the impedance. Okay. So plot this. So how we will plot this? Now you can quickly you can say that is 1.2. So where is 1.2? This is 1.2 and minus 1.6. So 1.2 is here. So I'll just use the cursor so that it will be visible for you all. So this is what 1.2 horizontal line, real part, and minus is there. So I'll go down. So minus, this is 1.2 line, I'll go here. And what is minus 1.6? So these are the lines, that is the 2, 1.8, 1.6. So this is 1.6 line I have to come here. And this is 1.2. So this is what my point of intersection. So this is nothing but the point I got. This is 1.6. You can see the 1.6 line, it is coming here. And this is 1.2 line, the 1.2 line is coming here. Okay. So this is what the intersection. This is nothing but my Z1. Okay. So I will write this as my Z1. Small z1. Okay. Now, what I had to do? Z1, the 50% problem is solved. Now, what should I do? Now, for this is the Z chart. This is not ZY chart. On the ZY chart, there are the concentric circle, imaginary circle also. So you don't need to convert, but this is the Z chart. And scope of your syllabus only Z chart. In the final year, you can go for the ZY chart. So in the Z chart, conversion of this Z1 to Y1, how to convert? So it is very simple. You can just draw a line. So take a straight line on your paper Smith chart if you are doing. So from this, you can draw a simple straight line. So straight line you can take and this line, it should pass from the origin, that is from the 1. So you can take a straight line and it should extend to outside. Okay. Now, what you have to do, you just take a rounder. Okay. So I'll just explain the procedure. You just take a rounder, the metal part of the rounder, you put it here, and the pencil you can put here. Okay. So you will get this radius from 1 to Z1 in your rounder. So this distance you will get, this is what the radius. On the opposite side, you just go here and mark on this side. If anybody is having this Smith chart, so he or she can go and find it out the point. So where you will get. So anybody is having the Smith chart? It is quite difficult to get right now. Okay, if you will have the Smith chart, so you can mark it out. So you just, because on the screen it may not be possible, so you just take the distance, that is rounder is the best thing. You can do it by scale also, but rounder is recommended for the correct answer, because here accuracy is the most thing. I'll repeat the thing, that you put a metal part of the rounder here and pencil at Z1, and then you just mark oppositely, and on the line you just mark. So according to my understanding, you will get the results on this. That is, this is what the real part you will get 0.3, this is, and the imaginary part you will get 0.4. So whatever this point, so you will get answer here 0.3, 0.4. So you have to do it practically, then and then you can understand it. So this will require in the other part also. So I will directly mark here whatever your small yl. Now this is small yl. Small yl equals to, that is 0.3 plus j 0.4. If anybody, if you will do that, then and then you can understand it. Otherwise, it is very difficult. So this is what the thing here. Now, this is the problem is solved on the Smith chart, but the other part is also required. What is other part required? Now, in the other part, what you have been given, you have been given a problem in the normalized way. So you have to give the denormalization. Means for putting on the Smith chart, these impedances we have divided by the Z0. Now this admittance, if you want to convert this admittance, we have to convert this capital YL. That is what called the denormalization. How we can do? This is what small YL. Okay. Now, while doing the normalization, what Z1 we did, Z1 we have divided by Z0. Denormalization, if you want to do the denormalization, means you have to put it back. So Z1 you have to multiply by the Z0. Okay, Z1 you have to multiply by the Z0. So you will get the previous actual number, whatever the previous actual number, that you will get. Okay, so you will get the previous actual number. Now, this is what the YL. So what YL I have to put it back. So YL I should multiply it by what? Z0 or Y0? Quickly, anybody?
Y0.
Y0, correct. So I have to multiply it by the Y0. Okay, so multiply it by Y0. So instead of saying this, I have the Z0 directly value. You can convert the Z0 to Y0 and multiply. That is what the one thing. Or for the simple understanding, what this YL, I can, instead of multiplying YL, I can divide it by the Z0, because the Z0 and Y0 are inverse of each other. Okay, so whatever this YL, I YL by Z0. So what will be your capital YL? So your capital YL is nothing but, what is your answer? You got this answer. This is 0.3. Now 0.3 divided by how much? 50. And how much you got? This is the plus. So plus I have to put as it is, and j will remain as it is. Then 0.4 divided by how much? 50. This you have to remember. Okay. So whatever your YL, that will be how much? So anybody can calculate quickly. So this will be 0.006. Am I right? 0.006. Yes, correct. 0.006 plus. Yes. Yes, I got the correct answer in the chat. So 0.006 plus J 0.008. Okay, this is what the answer. If we will do this, the problem is solved. This is what the simple thing. If the procedure is what, it is very simple. What it is given, and this is the part of some numerical that we will do next time. So you will require this. So you need a practice for this. So Z1 is given. I'll just repeat it for your understanding. So Z1 is given. So Z1 equals to that 60 minus J80. Z0 is given 50. Sometimes the Z0 is not given. If it is not given, you can assume it as the 50 because by default value is 50. If in the problem it is not given. Most of the time the Z0 is not given. So you can assume is that the 50. Remember this and find Y1 using the Smith chart. So you have to do the normalization of the Z1. So Z1 is normalized, Z1 by Z0. So you got the normalized value. How you will get YL? So simply this Z1 you can put, and you just take a scale from this point, you just draw a line passing through center, and it should extend to the outside. Okay. So it will have a straight line. So this straight line you have drawn. Now take a rounder. The metal part of the rounder should be at the center, and the pencil part should be here. You mark it here. Same distance you take and mark on the opposite side. You will get this point. You just read this point. If you will read this point, you just see here, real part it is 0.3, and imaginary part you can see here it is 0.4. So it is 0.3 plus J.4. Just don't confuse between the sign. The upper part is plus. You can say the litmus test. If your impedance is minus, admittance will be plus. If your impedance is plus, admittance will be minus. So there will be the sign change because we are taking a 180-degree phase shift from lower end to higher end. We are doing. If you will go from the origin, obviously your sign will get changed. So you just remember this from the point of view. So this is what the very simple problem. Okay, so this is in a very simple way. Is there any doubt in this? If there is any, so let me know. Okay. How to verify that YL we have found is right? Okay. So you can verify by the mathematical equations also. YL you can verify by this simple thing, that is 80. You take the inverse, the mathematical part. If you will take a inverse of Z1, you will get this value. Okay, simply you just take the inverse of this, so you will get the value. So denormalization, you don't forget that this you have to do the denormalization. Okay, so now we will go further. I'll take the another example. Another example, we can go further. So is there any doubt? Okay. So I'll go for the similar type of the problem, that the similar type of problem I'll give in the tutorial. One is the impedance plotting. Second is the conversion of impedance into the admittance. So I'll take the one of the other example. Okay. So here I'll take the simple example, which is I'll take Z2 now, the capital Z2. It is very simple. Z2 equals to 50 plus 50 plus J50. Okay. And Z0 equals, if it is given or not given, there is no issue. Find capital Y2. Okay. So you have been asked to find it out the capital Y2. This is what the numerical. Now, what we will do, we will go one by one. So first, small z2. Let me know the small z2 quickly. Small z2, that is z2 by z1. Yes, I got the response. Yes, that is 1 plus. So it is 1 plus j1. Okay. So 1 plus j1. So yes, 1 plus j1. Or if you will write 1 plus j, that is also okay. So for the understanding, I'll write 1 plus j1. Now you can plot this 1 plus j1. That is the z. So where will be the 1 plus j1? So you can just do it. This is the 1 and plus j1. This is the 1. So 1 plus j1. So simple. This is 1 and this is the line, upper line of 1. This is 1. And just take a marker so that you can understand this. Okay. This is the one imaginary and this is the one, this line, this is the one real. So 1 plus j1. This is the point. So this is what my point I got. This is nothing but my, this is the point I got. So this is my, what is this? Z2 I named this as. So I'll name this as Z2. Z2. Okay. So I got the Z2. Then what is the next step? Anybody can just tell me what is the next step? Z2, what should I do? From the Z2, draw a line passing through origin, that is 1, and next it should be extend to the outside. Okay. So your line, it should be accurate. If you will pass through the origin, then it will be accurate. So I'll try to draw it as accurate as possible. Okay, you can extend it outside so that you can get a mark. Okay, so this is what your mark, your line you got. Okay, this is the line. Now what to do? You have to take, this is what Z2 is here, and the procedure is what? Take a rounder, put a metal point here, and by putting metal point here, you can put a pencil here and take in opposite way. So if you will take in the opposite way, you will get a point mark. So where is point mark? That you have to find it out. So the point mark I should get here, that is here, this is 0.5 and this is 0.5. Here I get 0.5, 0.5. So actually I should get here 0.5, 0.5. My line is having little divergence, little deviation is there. Okay, so as accurately as it will do, so it should come from the 0.5, 0.5. So you can see here, this is what the 0.5, this line, and here it is 0.4 and 0.6, it is 0.5, this line. Okay, here you can see, here also the same, 0.4, 0.5, so the 0.5. So it should be 0.5. Okay, this is nothing but what? My YL. So this is, I name this as YL. So you can do it accurately. So little bit here and there, the variation, you will get the variation in this. Okay. So the YL I should get. So YL, how much I got? So I'll go for the YL Z2, sorry, not YL, Y2. So here Y2 equals to how much I got? Y2 equals to 0.5. Now it is down, whether it is plus or minus, whether it is plus or minus. Yes, it is minus. So minus J, yes, correct. Minus J 0.5. Okay, so this much I got. Now what this Y2 is small, I have to go for the capital Y2. That is the denormalization process. So what I have to do? Y2, small y2 multiplied by y0. Okay, do this step, otherwise multiplication division will get confused. So I can say that the y2 divided by z0, capital Z0. Z0 value is there with me. So my capital Y2 is equals to how much? That is 0.5 divided by 50, and it is minus again 0.5. Now it is J. Okay, so it is J 0.5 divided by 50. Okay, so anybody can give me the answer? Y2, simple calculation. Y2 equals to how much? That is 0.00150. So 10 will come, 5 by 5, that is, yes, 0.01 minus J, how much? 0.01. Am I right? This is what your answer. So this answer you will get. So this way, any value you can plot. So you can plot any value and you can convert it. Simple procedure. Impedance, plot the impedance, convert it. This is 180-degree phase shift can be said. You just draw a line passing through the origin, and it will go extend and take a round up and plot it. So what is expected that the you should do the practice. If you will do the practice, then and then you can able to solve it. Okay, if you will do the practice, then you can easily do it. Based on this, we will discuss afterward that how a simple circuit, next time what we'll do, how a simple circuit, that is the as series parallel circuit, simple series parallel circuit, how you can do conversion of series parallel circuit by using the Smith chart. Okay, series parallel circuit conversion, you can do it easily by using the various laws of electrical engineering. But whether Smith chart is used, yes, it can be used. So this is what for the best understanding. Thank you.